Mm. It's almost like Sahaja is the start of it. The I dissolves, and it just feels like the body's just on autopilot. It's just doing what it does. So like you're brushing your teeth. It feels just like the body's just mechanically doing it. Yeah. So uh, so that it's only kind of when you go to look for it that you have that kind of oh, what's actually happening here, and it kind of it can be a little bit disturbing when you first start to realize that it's almost like the body has an intelligence of its own, and it literally just does the same thing without you thinking. So you can get up, you can make breakfast, you can boil the kettle, and you can go, oh, did I actually do any of that, or was that just what the body does every day? It gets into the car, it starts the engine, it drives without doing anything. It just the body knows. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So that state, Ollie, just gets deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. In the beginning, it's a bit kind of like, oh, okay, I can feel this. It feels a bit weird. When the mind catches on what's happening, it's a bit, well, it's like there's a ghost in the body that's controlling everything, and you're just there. You just, wow, the body just does all this by itself. But I mean, it just keeps going, and it gets to a stage where like there's nothing left, Ollie. There's like you just Brahman. Yeah, yeah. Brahman is that is times a thousand. I all them states, self-realization, God consciousness, unity consciousness, right? They're really enjoyable states. And there's an individual who's enjoying them, Lynn, right? And Lynn is still there. Lynn is still so Lynn is one with everything in unity. I am this. This is all my creation. This is me. There's no separateness. In Brahman, that's gone. It's just gone. Lynn is gone. The creation is gone. Everything is manifesting in front of your eyes. It's crumbling as soon as you take your eyes away from it. Your family crumbles. Your loved ones crumble. It's really funny enough. I always say that there's everything happens for a reason. And last night that me going live, there was a reason why my cat, and I didn't know, but like 20 minutes into that meditation, I just had this release. And it was really, really painful, and it was almost like um, I'm done. That there's just nothing left here. There's nothing in the world left for me to enjoy. I'll never see the world like everybody else sees it again. Uh, and that kind of just that hit home last night, and I cried for about 40 minutes during that meditation. That just it's almost like what's left now is just this sacrifice to 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 you guys to bring in them the supreme being, them energies, and that's all that's left. I came up and it it was almost like it was like there's just nothing left. You've seen through all of the illusion. The karma is gone. You're just a ghost. There's just a ghost there that's still there, and that's why Ollie's question there. That's the way I answered it. It's you have to be really really like to have your shit together, Lynn, to be able to not like you freak out. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Well, there's still it, oh, there's still something there, Lynn. There's still like there's still some sort of a being that's in the body, right? But it's like last night, the last of that was evaporating for me. So there's bliss there, even though the body is experiencing these nice energies and bliss. It's just there's no one there that's experiencing it. It's just the bliss is there. There's love there, right? But you don't have love for anyone special, if that makes sense. You are love, but it's not like it changes. It's not like before you had preferences. You had, oh, I love this person. I unconditional love for that person. That goes. It's just like there's love. There's love. You are the love, but you never see it the way you did before, Lynn. Yeah, yeah. So the Brahman can't exist. Well, the Brahman exists, but it's unmanifest without you, and you're nothing without it. And what happened yesterday was like just the realization that I had sacrificed it all in the fire of Brahman, completely done. And the last of what was there was just it just yeah, it was really painful, just as it was being burnt up. It's just it's just that it's a ghost, Lynn. It's just a ghost there that's just doing it, and it's like you just get to see that more and more and more. That it's just doing it. It feels like you've fallen down a well. I mean, it's look. This is what I've signed up for. This is, but it's just like the very last bit of it is just getting evaporated. So it's almost like you sacrifice the individual, okay, and the supreme being comes down and manifests through the body, and it's almost like that you can never get that back. You can never go back to seeing the world the way you did through human eyes, and that's even like with my kids and what I like. I kind of it's just it kind of hit me yesterday. It's like I'm not getting that back ever. It's a bit of a loss, yeah. There's a bit of a loss there, yeah, yeah, yeah. So for instance, like stuff that I used to find like enjoyable, like even to go out for a walk and enjoy nature and stuff. There's nothing in me that wants to do that anymore, Liam. It's like it just doesn't exist. I'm just as content just to sit on my bed, feeling these nice energies. There's nothing out there. There's no vacation. There's no holiday. There's no nothing that I look forward to. That's why I say enjoy. Unity up until um, uh, Sahaja Samadhi, but Brahman is just different. It really is, and there's different stages to Brahman, and there's definitely different. Uh, so yesterday just felt like something was the very last part of me was being evaporated. Yeah, it could be a stage. It could be it could change again. Yeah, and that's why you need to have it together and to be okay with it and to say, okay, well, you know, maybe it will change and maybe I'll just, people, I could see how people could freak out, when something like that happens. And look, again, and I have sat with this for quite some time. I sat with it this evening before we got here, and there is something there's a reason, like, so what it seems like now is that this is just all for you guys. It's just everything is the forces are coming through me, just for you. That's I've sacrificed it all just to bring them forces in. And I'm writing a book at the moment, and it seems like that's what it wants to do, but there's nothing in it for me. There's nothing. It's just happening. It's just happening. I mean, it's nice, Lynn. Look, it's nice. Everything is nice, but it's not, it's not the way it was. It's not, it's different. But and what I'm trying to say is that there was stages, and it was all really, really, really enjoyable. Okay, really enjoyable, amazing, and keep enjoying it all. But it's like there's something gets sacrificed at some stage along the line, and there's no getting it back. Yeah, it's funny because I mean, I was in London last week, and I hung out with the guys, with Bernardo and Parsa and Eric. I mean, we had such a great time. So that does happen as well, you know. It's whatever's in front of you. But it is literally like, 10 minutes ago I'm down with my kids, and I love my kids, and then as soon as I walk out of the door, my kids don't exist. That's it's just like, it just crumbles. That part of it just crumbles, and they won't even come into my mind until I see them in front of me again. It's literally like there's a ghost moving the body. Yeah. Well, that's what it is, Desi. It's like everything just crumbles, and it's really strange because I know what your question is pointing to. Uh, so it's almost like, in normal consciousness, you're trying to have all these plates spinning, and you're trying to make sure everything's, you have your finances in order, you have your truck is serviced, everything. You're trying to keep everything in balance. That just collapses. It's like you don't think of any of this stuff, but yet everything just gets taken care of. I don't know how it works, but it does, Desi. I mean, I can't remember passwords. I don't know how to open up my computer anymore, but yet it just happens. It just happens. If somebody comes along and asks me what my telephone number is, I don't know it, but it just stuff seems to just move along, and every day just takes care of itself. The body takes care of itself. It's getting done, Lynn. It's getting done, but there is something still. Like the brain, the body has a brain or an intelligence that just what me and Ollie were talking about before. It just seems to take care of the body. The body dresses itself, the body brushes its teeth, showers, it does all them things, makes the breakfast without the intellect getting involved. You can get in, drive your car, get to a certain location, and then realize, oh God, how did I get here? Yeah, before, like when you'd walk out, so you go, oh, there's a bird, there's a crow, that's a dog. That just doesn't happen. It's just everything is just there. You don't. See, it's almost like you realize that everything is manifesting on the screen of Brahman, and you are Brahman, and you see through everything, and it's just like, that's it. You've seen through the illusion. What more is there? I would say Ramana was in Brahman. Yeah, 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 definitely. It wasn't regular self realization that Ramana was in Kunwar. No way. Yes. Yeah, he had cancer and didn't care about the cancer destroying it. I think, but where did he have it? In his arm or his leg, Kunwar? And he just didn't. Yeah, yeah, he just didn't care. And I think at one stage the ants were eating his legs and everything. and he didn't want anyone to remove the ants from his tiger skin because just didn't want to interfere, didn't want to get involved with